Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ramonaqueenbee here. For all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the fam. And for all my oldies, welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be focusing on the Paris trip that I did last month. So basically, I had a few people in the comment ask me about VAT, stuff like that. So I just wanted to break down my experience with that here. So hopefully you guys will find this video informative, and let's dive straight in. Okay, so basically, when I went to France, I wasn't aware that we could now, people within the UK, because I'm from the UK, we could now claim VAT back once you shopped in France. I think that happened from Brexit back in January of 2021 this year. So I wasn't aware that you could do that. I had no idea. And going to Paris was my first trip since coming back from Jamaica in 2020 in the January. So I haven't actually traveled since that time. So this was my first post-Brexit travel. So I had no clue that you could actually claim your VAT back when you shopped in the EU. So I had planned to get a few items for my birthday, which is next month. So I knew what I was going to get. And for the fact that I was able to get some like VAT back on that was amazing. But when I booked the trip, I knew exactly what I wanted to get regardless of this VAT. So, you know, having that was great because I got to save some money, which was brilliant. So basically, let's jump straight in. So when you get there and you go to, I'd say, the luxury store or the iron store, I did buy other gifts, but I didn't look to get a VAT back on them. I got some stuff from Zara, a few fridge magnet. I always collect fridge magnets whenever I travel. Just bits and bobs that I got from like regular stores. I didn't actually go into the VAT on those stuff. The majority of the stuff that I did VAT was on the higher end stuff. So on my trip, I went to Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Hermes. And when I was there, I wasn't aware of the VAT process. When I traveled on that day, luckily, I brought my passport with me. I don't know why. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I think it depends on my mood. But on that day, I did bring it with me. I was just like, just in case. I don't know if I need it for any reason. I just had it with me. So when I went into, first I went into the Louis Vuitton store and I picked up a few items there. You guys will see the unboxing closer to my birthday. All the items I bought, I've not opened. They're still sitting here waiting patiently until then because they're all gifts for myself for my birthday. So stay tuned for that video. But yeah, went to Louis Vuitton, purchased the item, and then she's like, oh, where are you from? And I told her I'm from the UK. She's like, oh, do you know you can get tax back? I said, huh? Excusez-moi. So I was like, okay, so how do we do this? Okay, so basically what she did was I purchased, I bought my item, and then she got this global blue how to get your tax refund. She gave this to me. And basically, once I paid for my item, she gave me another slip, which was my tax refund slip. Let's get it out and show you. This tax refund has quite a few of my details on it, so I'm only going to show you little bits and bobs from here. So the slip basically has your name, your detail, passport number, everything on there, and then it has the items that you've bought, and then it calculates how much tax refund you're going to get back. So that's all on this little slip of paper that she gives to you. They also put the receipt in with it, and I'll explain why they put the receipt with it. So I'm going to show you, like, can I use the receipt to cover this bit? Yeah, that's my details there. I think this should be fine to show. I'm not sure, but I've already got the tax back now, so it doesn't matter. So at the top there, this barcode here, is it there? No, sorry, the barcode is on this side. Barcode is very important. This is what you scan when you go to the airport or the train station. I went via Eurostar, so I don't know how the airport setup is going to be, but yeah, I'll get there. So this is that's the information that you're going to need to scan to get your tax back. So basically, when she told me that, I was elated. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So that means all the other places that I wanted to go to, there was a potential for me to get this VAT tax back as well. So I was over the moon. I haven't actually calculated how much you get per store. I was just happy to get the money back. I probably should have done that for this video, but I have a rough estimate of how much I think I got. And I'll go through it per store. So as I said, this was the Louis Vuitton store. I only picked up a few items here, mainly SLG, small things. So the tax back wasn't that great. However, I think I would say I got probably between 8 to 10% cash back VAT on the items that I got from Louis Vuitton. Okay, from my maths that I did do at the time, it was around that rough estimate. Not sure. So then I went to Chanel, same process, bought the items that I wanted, told them that I was from the UK this time. I didn't wait for them to ask them if I was able to. They said yes, and it was the similar process. I think the only difference was their form was a little bit different. They weren't from Global Blue. It was called Planet Free Tax. This was the slip I got from the Chanel store. So I don't know if that means that's different companies that arrange it. I'm not quite sure. But with Hermes, I got the Global Blue as well from the Hermes store. So these were the 3 slips that I got. I felt that Global Blue was much quicker with giving you your tax back. Like literally, I think after a couple of days of landing, I already had the Louis Vuitton VAT in my account. Planet, if that's what they're called, took longer, like literally. So again, it's the same format of the Chanel. The form looks exactly the same, and I'm trying to see if I can cover my details a little bit, but yeah. So the form looks exactly the same, and you still have the barcode in the corner there that you're going to scan when you get to the airport or the train station. So yeah, went to Hermes, same process. Did ask, got it scanned. So for Chanel, I'd say I got the same as Louis Vuitton, about 8 to 10% VAT cashback, and with Hermes, I think it was the same. I think Chanel could have been a little bit more. It could possibly have been 12%, but don't quote me. They're pretty much, let's just say everybody was around 10%. So keep that in mind. A little bit higher, a little bit lower. Obviously, when I purchased each item from the store, from the 3 store, I asked, okay, so what do I do next? You've given me the form. What's the next step? Everyone basically said roughly the same thing. When you get to the train station, I can only say the train station because that's what I did, but I'm assuming the airport should be the same. When you get there and you go through customs, then you should have, they're like these machines, these VAT machine, they have arrows to show you exactly where they are. When I got to the train station in Paris, there was 3 machines and there was no queue, luckily for me. So you go up to the machine, you press start, you basically, do you have anything to claim? You say, to get tax from, you say yes, and then it asks you to scan the barcode. There's a green and a red set like thing on the screen. So as you're scanning your barcode, it will either go green or red. I was told that if it goes red, you have to then go to the customs section, which is close to the machine. So the machines, for example, were like here, and then the officers were like over there. So they could basically see you scanning your VAT slips. So if it went red, you would then have to go over to them for them to actually physically check the item and to see the item. So I was like, okay, cool. So basically everything that I had with me, I packed in one section of my suitcase just in case anything would go red and I needed to show them. Luckily for me, everything was green. I scanned green, scan green, scan green, and then you literally just walk off and that's it. It took me literally 5 minutes, maybe less than 5 minutes. So I think it's a good process that they've done that, so you don't have to queue up for or get to the train station or the airport hours and hours in advance just to get your VAT return. So that was nice and simple. But I think, as I said, I think I came back on a Saturday afternoon. I don't know, if I was probably going to the airport, I'll probably go a bit earlier because I guess a lot of people are taking the flight and maybe not a lot of people wanted to buy stuff. I don't know, but you want to give yourself enough time just in case you get a red and there's now a queue to go to the offices for them to check your stuff. You don't want to miss your train or you don't want to miss your flight. So I'd always advise to go a little bit earlier so you have enough time to do that. And that was basically it. Got the 3 green ticks and literally just walked off and waited for my train. So the process was very simple. And as I said, with Louis Vuitton, it was gold and blue and Hermes. And with Chanel, it was Planet. And I felt that gold and blue was quicker with giving you the tax refund than well, not the Planet, it's called Planet. And yeah, also, the card that you purchase the item on, that's the card that the refund will go back to. They do offer cash, but I think it's a little bit more tricky to do the cash refund. Wasn't really interested in that. Didn't want to have like loads of cash on me anyway. I think you can also choose an alternative card for the refund to go on if you don't want to use the same card that you purchased with. But I didn't want to make anything any more complicated than it was. So every card that I purchased with, I just told them put it back on there. Okay guys, so that was basically it. It was literally go to the stores, purchase your item, get your VAT slip, take it to the train station or the airport with you, use the kiosk or the machine to scan, green or red, hopefully all green. Then you're on your flight back or you're on your train back, and that was it. So they made the process very simple, and I felt like it was quite easy to do. Not known about it before going, I felt that, okay, this is something that is brilliant, and I'll definitely bear it in mind for any of my future travels to Europe. What else? Am I missing anything? No, I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was useful for you guys. And yeah, let me know in the comment box below what you think. As I said, I'm only basing this video on my own personal experience. I can't say, you know, anything else. If anybody else knows anything more about it, let me know, because I'm planning more trips to Europe soon. So yeah, as I said, I hope this was informative, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.